Good morning and welcome to ECU's Fall 2020 Commencement Ceremony. I am Ron Mitchelson, and I have the privilege and the joy of leading this great university as ECU's interim chancellor. Today, we continue to make history together with our first virtual fall commencement ceremony. I know that there is no substitute for a commencement celebration in person on our beautiful campus. We recognize that this ceremony is just another example of how COVID-19 has disrupted every aspect of our lives. Despite these unusual and challenging times, this is still one of the most important days in your lives. It is still an important day in the life of this university, and it is still a great day to be a pirate. Graduates, please take time to acknowledge the people who have supported you throughout this journey. Let your parents, your family members, friends, mentors, and faculty know how much you appreciate for all they've done to help you get to this day. Today, you become a part of the history and the legacy of this great university. You join a list of tens of thousands of graduates at ECU. The diploma that you will receive designates you as the recipient of an ECU degree, says that you may enjoy from this day forward all the rights, the honors, the privileges afforded to graduates of this institution. Know that we have witnessed your potential. We celebrate with you, and we believe in you. We are honored to have you participating in this, our 112th fall commencement. It is my pleasure now to introduce four outstanding university and UNC system leaders who will share some brief remarks. First, Mr. Tucker Robbins will bring greetings on behalf of the senior class. Next, Dr. Puri Martinez, chair of the ECU faculty, will bring greetings from the faculty. Mr. Vern Davenport will bring greetings from the ECU Board of Trustees, and Mr. Leo Daughtry will bring greetings from the UNC Board of Governors.
Class of Fall 2020, you have made it. Today is the day that many of you have set your sights on since stepping foot on this campus. Today, you receive a diploma that represents a culmination of years of hard work and determination. Today, you become a graduate and an alumnus of East Carolina University. As you celebrate that accomplishment, don't forget to reflect and cherish your time here at East Carolina. Take a moment to say thank you to the friends that helped you get through that exam week, to the family that supported you day in and day out, and to the professor that pushed you that extra mile. These people, these experiences are what make Pirate Nation special. 4 years ago, some of you joined Pirate Nation as a freshman in the dorms. 2 or 3 years ago, some of you transferred into Pirate Nation from partnering community colleges or various institutions. Some of you are graduating at the undergraduate level, and some of you are graduating at the professional and graduate level. It doesn't matter where you came from, when you came here, or what level you are at, you are all sharing a special experience today as one class and as one Pirate family. Whether you learn how to successfully run a business, develop a new piece of equipment, create a new vaccine, or transform an industry, I'm confident you have learned the importance of hard work, the value of service, and the significance of community. For me, joining Pirate Nation 3.5 years ago was a pleasure and a privilege. Just in my short time here, I've seen residence halls completely transformed, a new biotech building, the expansion to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, 2 brand new student centers, many parking tickets, and I'm sure you all can relate to that one. But let's not forget the most monumental change thus far, COVID-19. COVID-19 has affected our lives in so many unexpected ways. You may look at this pandemic as the thief of your college career, and to be honest, I wouldn't blame you for those thoughts. But let's look at the bigger picture here. This pandemic has taught you how to overcome adversity. It has taught you the power of flexibility and the tenacity of determination. Class of 2020, you have obtained a college degree, a treasure sought by so many, yet obtained by very few. What sets you all apart from other degree holders is that you have obtained that degree in the middle of a global pandemic that has caused so many challenges in your life. You are a living example of what being an East Carolina Pirate is all about. Class of 2020, thank you. Thank you for persevering through this difficult and unprecedented time. Thank you for your service to this university, and thank you for your commitment to our mission. Each of you have been met with your own unique obstacles and challenges. With these challenges comes opportunity, the opportunity to put your accomplishments and hard work on full display. When I think of a pirate, I think of grit and I think of resilience. And that is exactly what the class of Fall 2020 has demonstrated in the utmost of ways. Once again, I thank you. We didn't choose East Carolina. East Carolina chose us. No matter what brought you to Pirate Nation, great academic programs, school spirit, athletics, sense of community, East Carolina is special and you become hooked. This place is unlike any other, and I can't even begin to tell you what an honor it has been to serve as your student body president. As you embark on your next journey, don't forget our motto, Servire, meaning to serve. Make it a priority to visit your alma mater, serve others, share the treasures you've gained from this place, and always represent with honor, class, and integrity what it means to be a pirate. Don't forget, when adversity finds you, give it no quarter, for we are the Pirates of ECU. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Greetings, graduating class of Fall 2020. I am Purificación Martinez, and as chair of ECU's faculty, it is my distinct privilege to congratulate you on this big accomplishment, the first in your adult life, but not the last, I am certain. ECU has prepared you for a life of achievement in sciences, politics, business, translation, teaching, nursing, whatever you want. That is what a college degree means. You are in control of your future. Fall commencement has always been my favorite in the life of this campus. With the holiday season already in the air and the possibility of rejuvenation that a new year brings, a smiley face is the constant expression in my face. All these young lives, I always think, ready to begin their life's journey just when this tired old world is about to renew itself. What marvelous omen of prosperity and success. I always feel proud of the graduates, but this fall 2020, I am practically in awe of all of you. The past 9 months have transformed the country in ways that we could have never anticipated in January of this year. At the national stage, we have dealt with a deadly infectious disease. We have dealt with historic events during the summer. We just went through a historic election a few days ago. Here on campus, your lives have been drastically altered as well. You have seen your social interactions with friends reduce. You have attended lectures or office hours in virtual environments. You have studied in a speed-up block system. Not only have you overcome these once-in-a-lifetime challenges, you have flourished. Well done. I did not expect less of a true pirate. Family and friends, but particularly parents, take a moment to feel and express the pride that I know is choking your throats. Cheer for your graduates. Hug them tight. They deserve it. I will not lie to you. It would have been great to be in Minges, seeing from the stage the purple wave of your realia, hearing the loud cheers of the nursing students. The energy in that stadium during commencement is electric. I miss it. I miss all of you. I ask your parents to hug you. I am jealous because I can't. When I attend the smaller graduation ceremony in my department, there is a lot of hugging and kissing. I meet the parents, I hear the future plans. I will describe those intimate ceremonies as a ritual of mutual thanksgiving. Family and parents thank the professors for helping their graduates to achieve their intellectual potential and for offering the tools that will make them successful professionals. Graduates remember the difficulties they had with a particular assignment and the academic and emotional support that a certain professor offered them. We, the professors, although often not said, are thankful for a job like no other. Society has trusted us with creating its future leaders. Here at ECU, our motto is Servire, to serve. We produce servant leaders. Parents, we install in your graduates the need to focus on the well-being of the communities to which they belong. We produce leaders who share power and help others develop. I have seen the maps, and I know that the Pirate Nation is spread wide all over the United States. But the majority of graduates decide to stay in the state, close to families that are usually tight-knit. What a blessing that is for Eastern North Carolina. We, in this region, still have much work to do in terms of development. I am confident that you, graduates, will be the engine of change for this area that is your home. But before you roll up your sleeves, take a moment to celebrate this day. Tomorrow, start thinking of your journey. Don't be afraid. You are ready. And go about living your life with confidence in your abilities, but also with empathy for others less fortunate and with enough awareness to realize that a life path should not be straight and narrow, but winding and surprising. Oh, what excitement to have so much ahead of you. Go Pirates. Go get them.
Congratulations, class of 2020. My name is Vern Davenport, and I serve as the chair of the ECU Board of Trustees, and today I bring you greetings on behalf of this board. Thank you for inviting me to this celebration and this exciting milestone for you, to celebrate with your family and your friends. It's an honor for me to share this moment with each of you. Before I address today's graduates, I'd like to take a moment and express my deep gratitude to Interim Chancellor Ron Mitchelson for leading this university for the past year with honor, integrity, and authenticity. Dr. Mitchelson has navigated this university through some incredibly challenging times, and for that, Pirate Nation is forever grateful. Having now served on this board for over 7 years, I can honestly say that commencement days are the best. And we all hoped that we would be celebrating in Minges Coliseum, full of family and friends and a field full of graduation caps and gowns. But unfortunately, that's not the case today. However, what remains true is the pride and the sense of accomplishment you should be feeling today. And you remind me of why we do what we do, why we serve on these boards, while others teach at this great university, and why Pirate Nation is so passionate, and it's because of you, our students. I also know that your time at ECU has offered you deep knowledge and skills that are necessary to thrive in today's complex world. So whether that's furthering your education, entering your career field, joining the military, you're ready. I'm also very confident that you've developed the skills that are unique to us pirates, like how to overcome and navigate rough waters, the stamina and the endurance to overcome obstacles, and the vision to see your next steps. You have especially demonstrated these skills over the past 2 months. You've had to pack up and move home on short notice. You've left family and friends, and you've transitioned to online learning, all without missing a beat. But most importantly, you've missed out on events and experiences that you have been looking forward to for the whole year. But through it all, you've shown resilience and toughness. So never doubt for a second that you're well educated and you're prepared for this world. No matter what your future unfolds, whatever it brings, I hope that you will maintain the many cherished relationships that you've developed here. So aspire to do good. Give back to this institution. give back to your community and to the world. You are ECU, and you're now part of what our future will be, because once a pirate, always a pirate. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I extend congratulations for all of your many accomplishments and offer our very best wishes as you go forth. Thank you, and go Pirates.
On behalf of the University of North Carolina Board of Governors and President Peter Hans, it is my immense pleasure to bring greetings to you, graduates, your families, to East Carolina University's distinguished faculty and staff, alumni, and Board of Trustees. My name is Leo Daughtry, and I currently serve on the Board of Governors liaison to East Carolina University. It is my honor to be with you today, sharing the stage today with Interim Chancellor Ron Mickelson and commencement speaker Chris Chung. Graduates, you have reached a great milestone and are about to venture out on a new beginning. You came here 4 years ago, give or take, from towns and cities across North Carolina, the nation, and the world. You came here with your knowledge and your own set of beliefs. You came here to be challenged in this robust marketplace of ideas. Sometimes your views were affirmed, sometimes they were tweaked, and bit by bit, and sometimes they were radically changed. But you all went through a great exercise in self-examination while receiving a first-class education, an education that has prepared you well for your journey into the future. I know it will be an exciting journey. For graduates, congratulations. No matter your path, I encourage you to stay connected to this wonderful university, East Carolina, guided you and prepared you for success. I want you to always remember that I want you to return the favor for your talent, your energy, your enthusiasm, and when you are able, your treasure. Make your way and leave your mark. Go change the world. We are counting on you. Go Pirates.
Thank you, Mr. Robbins, Dr. Martinez, Mr. Davenport, and Mr. Daughtry. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker. Mr. Chris Chung is the Chief Executive Officer of the Economic Development Partnership of North Carolina. As a public-private partnership, the EDPNC is responsible for a number of economic development functions on behalf of our state of North Carolina, including new business recruitment, existing business support, international trade and export assistance, small business startup counseling, and tourism, sports, and film promotion. Quite clearly, one pillar of ECU's mission, regional transformation, closely aligns with the foundations of Mr. Chung's work at EDPNC. As ECU continues to drive economic development in eastern North Carolina, it does so with the support of organizations like EDPNC and people committed to the same mission. It is my pleasure to welcome one of those people today, Mr. Chris Chung.
Good afternoon, and congratulations on this truly special moment that each of you has worked so hard to earn. Helping you celebrate this day, it's truly one of the biggest honors I've ever had. Being with you all today, I can't help but be reminded of my own college graduation 22 years ago when I was about your all's age. My alma mater is The Ohio State University, and of course I'll always be proud of that fact. However, I do have to admit, most people would probably say a pirate is a lot cooler of a mascot than a Buckeye. Honestly, I do have to admit I'm not even sure most people outside Ohio even know what a Buckeye is. It's actually a poisonous relative of the chestnut, so if you learn one thing from me today, let that be it. But in all seriousness, I know that I am not a familiar face to any of you. And I'm guessing most of you might still be trying to figure out what exactly my organization does and what any of that has to do with today. Put simply, my job every day is to sell North Carolina as the ideal place for companies to do business. If I'm successful doing my job, it means that companies are coming to North Carolina, they're growing in North Carolina, and most importantly, they're creating jobs for North Carolinians. Before today, you may not have ever realized this could be an actual job. You may not have known there are people like me, people whose job it is to convince companies that North Carolina is where they should locate and where they should grow. You may even be wondering if this is a hard job or an easy job. Well, let me tell you, this job is easy because of the impact that East Carolina University has on our state. And this job is about to get even easier because of what people like you, to this year's graduating class, are getting ready to do as you take this next step of your life. You see, when I talk to companies about doing business in North Carolina, it doesn't matter if those executives are in New York or San Francisco, Paris or Munich, Tokyo or Shanghai. What matters most to these companies and the leaders who run them are two things. First, companies want to be in a place where they know they can hire the best and brightest. It doesn't matter whether they're designing and manufacturing automobiles or airplanes, whether they're developing the latest artificial intelligence or gaming technology, whether they're doing research on life-saving pharmaceutical treatments. All companies depend on hiring talented people who can help them get ahead of their competitors and stay on top of their industries. Second, companies want to be in a place that's thriving and vibrant. Why? Well, because companies know that the people they're trying to hire, that is the best and the brightest, also want to live in exactly that kind of place. So again, what does any of that have to do with today? Well, remember what I just said about talent and how companies want to be where they can hire the best and brightest? And how I said companies want to be in a place that has lots of energy and is attractive to the best and brightest? That's where ECU and you come into the picture. Now, you all know ECU as this wonderful institution where you've spent these defining years of your life. This university has educated you and molded you, in some cases housed you and even fed you. For all of you, this university brought you together in this same place where each of you has made friends, gained knowledge, and created memories for life. But beyond that impact to you individually, I hope you also see that ECU is a major economic engine, not just here in Greenville, but throughout all of eastern North Carolina. Remember, this university has thousands of employees who depend on it for their livelihoods. The professors who taught you, the building maintenance crews who got Dowdy Ficklin ready for you on fall Saturdays, the academic counselors who helped you figure out how to make the most of your studies here. Add to them the student life coordinators, admissions managers, food service workers, campus administrators, athletic staff, and of course, even the folks, especially the folks who worked really hard to organize today's virtual commencement. Remember, these thousands of ECU employees don't just get a paycheck from the university. They also spend their paychecks here and all around this community, which in turn supports countless local businesses and tens of thousands of other jobs all across this region. Just on its own, ECU is a powerful contributor to the economic well-being of everyone within 100 miles of Greenville. But more than that, ECU injects into this community a unique energy and vibrancy, a spirit of innovation that defines this university's hometown. Energy, vibrancy, innovation, these are qualities that make talented people want to move here and stay here. These are qualities that also make companies want to be here so that they can hire those talented people attracted to this community that is shaped so much by this university. And all of that is great. But for what I do in my job every day, all of that is only ECU's second most important accomplishment. In my world, where, remember, I'm selling North Carolina as the best place to do business, ECU's most important achievement is, by far, the 2,000 of you getting ready to graduate today. You see, when you turn your tassels a few minutes from now, you will become part of North Carolina's ever-growing pool of educated talent. As new college graduates about to enter the workforce, you become the biggest reason I give for why North Carolina is the best place for businesses to succeed. Because the talent pool those businesses depend on to be successful is right here in this state, and it's about to get 2,000 graduates bigger. Thanks to your years here at ECU, you graduates are now that very best and brightest that companies we talk to every day want to hire. Maybe you're graduating today into the healthcare field or medical profession, or entering the world of international business, or becoming a biomedical engineer, or making your mark in the arts or in journalism. Maybe your time at ECU is a springboard to another professional degree or the launch pad to starting your own company. Maybe you're getting ready to be a teacher, in which case you might just be our most important graduates today. That's because as teachers, you'll be educating all those future generations of North Carolinians who will one day make up our state's talent pool. No matter your field, just remember, as North Carolina does battle every day with the other 49 states to bring businesses and jobs here, you graduates are our secret weapon, the talent pool giving us an edge over our competitors. To borrow from the ECU poem, Ghost on the Wind, you graduates are the cannon by North Carolina's side and the cutlass in North Carolina's grip. You graduates are the biggest advantage North Carolina has when competing for the companies of the future, an advantage, pirates, that trembles our foes like a storm on the lee. So as my time with you today draws to a close, let me first say a big thank you. Whether you know it or not, you're helping make my job easier by representing North Carolina's talented, educated workforce so well. 90% of you are from this state originally, but I hope that after today's graduation, all 100% of you decide to stay here, be it in Greenville or elsewhere across this beautiful state. After all, as I've said, you really are the most important part of what I talk about when I make the case for why companies should come to North Carolina. Lastly, even though I've never met any of you, I'm proud of you for what you are about to do. You are among the earliest pioneers to graduate into a new world transformed by this pandemic. You are at the vanguard of a post-pandemic world, which gives you tremendous opportunity to make your mark on this new reality we live in. Difficult times? Of course. Plenty of uncertainty? No doubt. But thanks to what I know you have learned during your days at ECU, I am confident you will give rise to the challenges ahead, that you will give no quarter to any roadblocks you may encounter along the way. I'm confident that beginning today, you will sail forth, crafting your own tales of victory draped in purple and gold. Congratulations again, pirates, and Godspeed.
Thank you, Chris, for your words today and your service to North Carolina. Today, we will award doctorate degrees in philosophy, education, and nursing practice. We will also award certificates of advanced study, the educational specialist degree, master's degrees, and baccalaureate degrees. Congratulations to one and all. Dr. Mark Stacey, Vice Chancellor for Health Sciences and Dean of the Brody School of Medicine, will introduce the deans in the Health Sciences Division who will present doctoral candidates in that division. Immediately following, Interim Provost Grant Hayes will introduce the Dean of the Graduate School.
It is my pleasure as Vice Chancellor of the Health Sciences Division to introduce the following. Dr. Sylvia Brown, Dean of the College of Nursing, will present candidates for the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree.
It's my pleasure as the Dean of the College of Nursing to present to you the candidates for the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree.
It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Paul Gimperlon, Dean of the Graduate School, who will present candidates for the PhD, the EDD, and the Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Specialist, and the Master's degree.
Upon the recommendation of the graduate faculty of East Carolina University, I have the honor to present the candidates for the PhD, EDD, Certificate of Advanced Study, the Education Specialist degree, and the Master's degree. Here are the candidates for the PhD and EDD. Congratulations, graduates 2020.
It is a pleasure for me to ask the deans of the colleges in the Academic Affairs Division to come forward, introduce themselves, and recognize the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees. We will begin with the Thomas Harriot College of Arts and Sciences.
I'm Allison Donnell, the Dean of the Thomas Harriot College of Arts and Sciences. It is my pleasure to recognize the candidates for the baccalaureate degree from the Thomas Harriot College of Arts and Sciences. Chancellor Mitchelson and Provost Hayes, on behalf of our faculty and staff, I am proud to present to you the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the Thomas Harriot College of Arts and Sciences. Congratulations, 2020 graduates.
I'm Paul Schwager, Dean of the College of Business. It is my pleasure to recognize the candidates for the baccalaureate degree from the College of Business. Chancellor Mitchelson and Provost Hayes, on behalf of the faculty and staff, I am proud to present to you the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Business. Congratulations, 2020 graduates.
I'm Art Rouse, Acting Dean of the College of Education. It is my pleasure to recognize the candidates for the baccalaureate degree from the College of Education. Chancellor Mitchelson and Provost Hayes, on behalf of faculty and staff, I am proud to present to you the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Education. Congratulations, 2020 graduates.
I'm Harry Plone, Dean of the College of Engineering and Technology. Chancellor Mitchelson, Provost Hayes, on behalf of our faculty and staff, I'm proud to present our candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Engineering and Technology. Congratulations to all of our graduates in the class of 2020.
I'm Chris Butto, Dean of the College of Fine Arts and Communication. It is my pleasure to recognize the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Fine Arts and Communication. Chancellor Mitchelson, Provost Hayes, on behalf of our faculty and staff, I am proud to present to you the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Fine Arts and Communication. Congratulations, 2020 graduates.
I'm Anissa Zankovic, Dean of the College of Health and Human Performance. It is my pleasure to recognize the candidates for the baccalaureate degree from the College of Health and Human Performance. Chancellor Mitchelson and Provost Hayes, on behalf of our faculty and staff, I am proud to present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Health and Human Performance. Congratulations, 2020 graduates.
It is a pleasure for me to ask the deans of the colleges in the Health Science Division to introduce themselves and recognize candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
I'm Robert Orlikoff, Dean of the College of Allied Health Sciences. It is my pleasure to recognize the candidates for the baccalaureate degree from the College of Allied Health Sciences. Chancellor Mitchelson and Vice Chancellor Stacy, on behalf of our talented and dedicated faculty and staff, I am proud to present you the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Allied Health Sciences. Congratulations, 2020 graduates.
I'm Sylvia Brown, Dean of the College of Nursing. Chancellor Mitchelson and Vice Chancellor Stacy. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the College of Nursing, it's my pleasure to present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate degree from the College of Nursing. Congratulations to our new pirate nurses.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby confer upon those candidates who have successfully completed all academic requirements, including approval by the faculty and the Board of Trustees, the appropriate degree, PhD, EDD, DNP, Certificate of Advanced Study, Educational Specialist, Master's, and Baccalaureate, with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. At this time, it is the moment for our graduates to participate in a time-honored tradition that I know you have been waiting for. I ask Mr. Tucker Robbins and Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, Virginia Hardy, to present this symbolic moment.
Wherever you are watching us, we encourage you to take some photos in your cap and gown and post them with the hashtag ECU20.
ECU Class of 2020, we are so very proud of you. This is your time to turn your tassels. Congratulations, Class of 2020.
Praise to your name so fair, dear old East Carolina. Your joys will all share, and your friends will ever be. We pledge our loyalty and our devotion to thee, our alma mater, love and praise.
I have seen this version of the alma mater a few times now, and I tell you, it gives me chills every time. Thank you to our School of Music here at ECU, as well as James Franklin and our students for once again going above and beyond for the Pirate Nation. Congratulations, graduates. Now go out there and make your mark on this world. We are counting on you to show us a way to a productive and meaningful future for our communities, our nation, and this world. And don't forget your alma mater, Class of 2020. Stay connected with East Carolina University. We want to celebrate with you, your successes in a new career as you join the military or you continue your education. Be sure to stay tuned for additional plans that we have to celebrate you during the spring 2021 semester. We'll not let this virus steal your thunder. As we conclude today, please enjoy a flashback of the last 4 years during your time here at ECU. Congratulations, and go Pirates!